Hello and welcome to week 5. Last week you completed exam 1, which means now we are in the second half of the course and we are in week 5 and we are going to be working on units 9 and 10. After this week, can you believe it? There's only one unit left and then we will take the second exam of the course. So let's dive in right now though and take a look at what's coming up in week 5. All right, so here we are in our Canvas course. Let's go into the modules and let's take a peek at week 5 and see what's coming. So if you go into the week 5 overview, remember that's how you should start every week. That'll give you a list of everything that's coming during the week. But a couple things I really want to draw attention to in this video is, first of all, the Let's Meet session. So I have it scheduled for Thursday, June 30th at 10 a.m. And there's a few things that I think we can really accomplish during the Let's Meet session this week. First of all, I would really like to be able to go over any questions you had from exam 1. So your exams have all been graded and I've entered feedback on your exam. So hopefully you've seen your score and you've read my feedback. And I've also made the solutions to those last 10 questions on the exam. I've made those available to you in the exam 1 module. So remember questions 1 through 30, those were either multiple choice or fill in the blank questions, and then 31 through 40, those are the free response ones that I manually graded to complete your score for exam 1. So I hope you take a minute to take a look at the solutions. If you had any questions on any of those last 10 questions on the exam, anything you wanted to look at or compare your work. And then if you had questions on any of the exam questions, 1 through 40, please come to the Let's Meet session and let's clarify any questions or concerns that you had. I definitely want to make sure you understand, say you got a question wrong, I want to make sure you understand why, and I want to make sure you can correct your mistake. So if you see a similar question in the future, you definitely know how to solve it. And then also during the Let's Meet, we can work on any questions you have from your more assignments for units 9 or 10. Now, speaking of units 9 and 10, you'll notice that Unit 9 deals with conversions. So we'll be converting within the American system of measurement. For instance, we might be converting from inches to feet, or we might be converting from feet to yards, or we might be converting from pints to gallons, things like that. Or we might be converting from one system of measurement to another. And I mean the metric system and our US system. So we might be converting from kilometers per hour to miles per hour. Now, with those conversions come a lot of important conversion factors that we are going to need. And then Unit 10 deals with our geometry unit. So there's also going to be a lot of geometry formulas that we need. So there is a two-sided sheet, and it's called our conversion factor sheet and our geometry formula sheet. And there's several ways you can access it. So in the week 5 overview, you can download and print a copy where it says here. You can also access it through more. So when you are in Unit 9 and more, you can click on the geometry formulas and conversion sheet. Or if you continue to scroll, I have right here where you could print a copy. So I highly recommend you actually print a physical piece of paper copy of the conversion sheet. I know you can just download the PDF on your computer, but then I just feel like that's a barrier because you're constantly searching for it. You'll have to have another window open on your computer. And it's just nice if you have it actually printed out on a hard copy and you keep it in your notebook. So when you're working on your homework or your quizzes or the exam, you can easily access it and just pull it out. Plus, you can make little notes on it if necessary. And yes, I did say that correctly. This conversion sheet and the formula sheet, they can be used on your homework for units 9 and 10. They can be used on the quizzes for units 9 and 10. And these sheets can be used on exam 2. So you definitely want to have it in your notebook, an actual piece of paper that you've printed, and have it with your notes so you're used to using it. So by the time the exam comes around, you're comfortable using it and you know exactly where to find everything. Let's just take a look at what it looks like. So the first side is the conversion sheet that has all of our conversion factors for length, weight, and capacity for both the US system and the metric system. Clearly, I don't expect you to memorize all of these. That is a lot to memorize. That's why you want to be comfortable using this sheet so you can complete the conversions on your homework. And then the second side is the formulas for geometry, more specifically perimeter area and volume of different shapes. So you also want to make sure you have this readily available to you and that you're comfortable using it. So that's the main thing. Print it out now, have it with your materials. So as soon as you start your homework for units 9 and 10, you get comfortable using this. Okay. Um, and then that's about it for this week. I feel like I have a light reminder for you this week, just those two things. So the Let's Meet session on June 30th at 10 a.m. and then also to remember to print out this formula conversion sheet. As always, I just like to remind you of our MCC math tutors. So anytime you need help, you can go see who is available online. Right now, nobody's available because I'm making this video on a Sunday evening. But come Monday morning at 9 a.m., these tutors will be available. So remember, all you have to do is scroll through and find somebody who's showing as online. Their button will be not red, but it will be green, and that means they are available to help you. So hopefully you are used to using the tutors. If not, make this week the first week that you use them. And then that's it. The hidden phrase, I know that's what you're all waiting for. So my hidden phrase is, are you ready? It's kind of a long one. Don't forget to print your conversion and formula sheet. So when you write me an email and you tell me you found the secret phrase, the phrase is, don't forget to print your conversion and formula sheet. Here, I'll even type it out for you because that's kind of a long one. You ready? Here we go. And I'll even put for units 9 and 10. Big exclamation point. Let's fix those typos. All right. So this is the phrase, don't forget to print your conversion and formula sheet for units 9 and 10. And I hope to see you in the Let's Meet session Thursday morning. Have a wonderful day.